Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to start uploading videos of my maintenance and what I do to the tank. These aren't really going to be meant as like instructional, they're going to be really basic, but I know we all do things differently. So for those who are interested, they can definitely watch these videos. And for those who are starting out, they might be helpful as well. But I'm just going to do everything, and just kind of as I do it, I'll take a video of it, upload it, and then it will be there kind of for everybody to share. I have learned so much from watching others' videos that if you have any ideas, please let me know. I am amazed how many times I've done something one way, then somebody says, "Hey Matthew, why don't you try it this way?" I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe I had been doing it a harder way for so long. So that being said, the first video I am going to clean my glass. I don't know if you can tell, but basically every single day now, which is kind of new for me, I have a film that builds up. And I'll try to zoom in here, see if you can see the film. It's pretty significant actually, but it's really soft. It comes off really easily. But after one day, you know, it's just so much film on there. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to show you how I clean the glass on my tank. Alright, coming right back. Like many of you, I'm sure you use the flipper. It is actually incredibly fantastic. The flipper, for those of you who don't know, I will show you how it works, right? It has the stainless steel blade right here. That is obviously for any sort of hard buildup, only for glass tanks, obviously. And then it has your regular side right over here. So let's see how this bad boy works. So when you put it in, you got to be careful, because if you have any sort of gap here, the water, when you put the magnet on, will splash, and then you just have extra cleanup to do. So what I do is I go ahead and hold it up here by the stainless steel blade, and I put it on backwards, and I just hold it in here nice and firm. Then I take my magnet and I place it on there, right? And I go slowly down. For those of you who haven't seen this in action, the flipper works. If you want to flip it, you pull it off. Oop. You flip to the stainless steel side. Oop. Let's see if I can do it again. Flip it back. Okay. So all I do is I start over in the corner. And since this is a really easy one, on the top here you can see I go super slow because I don't want the water to splash out. It just makes more cleanup. And I just go a simple back to forth motion. Really easy, all the way back and forth. When you get down near the bottom, you want to be careful because you don't want any of your sand to stick in between your soft felt pad and the glass. It will scratch. I do have some scratches on my tank from when I haven't been careful. All right. Basically, that's all I do for each side. I flip it over, take it, do a quick flip, and I clean up the bottom, the areas. I use the stainless steel blade to clean off the bottom. It's just very easy, stuff won't get trapped in there, and there's always some areas that need it. Alright, then I move over to the next side, just move it over. And when you're flipping this, little trick, if you have the stainless steel blade up, it's not going to work very well. It's going to be heavier, so always point the stainless steel blade down. I've just found that to work better, so when you flip it, it's pretty easy. Alright, so up here, same thing, nice and slow up top. Don't want to splash too much, then you can go faster when you get down lower. Takes it off quite nicely actually. When I get near the bottom, I flip it over so the stainless steel blade's at the top. That allows me to get a little bit closer down here. Sorry, snails. Ah, watch out. Okay, very simple, just like that. Great. Last side, I just have, the only trick over here is I have my MP10. So all I do is I just carefully get on top of it, get around it. See, I wasn't careful and I got a splash. That's a pain because now that's going to be all over and I have to wipe this whole side down. So learn from mistakes. Anyway, so I'm just going over here. I can get it easy, back and forth. I don't worry about cleaning up the back, the black acrylic backing every single day. It really doesn't need it, but my glass certainly does. And I know a lot of people use, they just leave their flipper or their other magnet cleaner in their tank, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't do it. mainly because it looks ugly and I'm trying to have a very nice looking tank, and it also is the salt water is gonna corrode things quicker. So when you take it out, just be careful. All right, you're gonna push it up near the top and grab it up here, right? Pull it off, just like that. This side should be dry. This side is gonna be wet. I just take this in my hand and take it into the sink. So I went ahead and rinsed this off. I then just take a towel, dry it off really good. Make sure you rinse it with not cold water, just with fresh water, because salt water is very corrosive and you're gonna increase the length of your flipper. These are expensive by quite a bit if you do that. All right, I put that away. Then lastly, I take my 2 towels here. This is just a rag. This is meant for glass, right? So it doesn't scratch. I always start at the top. I clean the rim so it looks nice all the way around. I do a little dusting in the back with this on top of the lights, make sure it's dust free. And then this little area over here, I did get some water. So I'm just gonna scrub it with the towel first, try to get most of the salt, the wet spots off. Then I'm just gonna take my other towel that is meant for glass and give it a nice buff, because there's always fingerprints. I have kids. I'm sure a lot of you do too, and then I will also accidentally touch it sometimes. But I will take it, give it a nice buffing all around, and we should be good for another day. Anyway, that is how I clean my glass. Thanks for watching, everybody.